To learn about Buddhism, we should begin by understanding what Buddhism is. Let's start with the basics first. So, what is Buddhism? It seems to be a simple question, but it is very complicated when you're trying to give an answer for this question. Let's try to find an answer for this question. A lot of people ask that, is Buddhism a religion? Or is it a philosophy? Or is it a way of life? First of all, what is your opinion about this? Do you feel it is like a religion? Do you feel it is like a philosophy? Or is it more like a way of life? What do you think about it? If I can give a simple answer for Buddhism, what Buddhism is? This is the answer. Buddhism is a profound teaching and a deep teaching that is very difficult to categorize into one basket or one category, whether it's labeled as a religion, a philosophy, or a way of life. Why? Because when you had the chance to visit the Buddhist temple, you will see Buddha statues. People come and worship to the Buddha statues. They offer flowers and various offerings to the Buddha statues. They worship and they do all sorts of things. When you observe these practices, you may start to think, oh, Buddhism is a religion. In the same time, if you dive into the core Buddhist teachings, if you read some suttas, what will happen? You will come to an understanding that these teachings, what the Buddha has taught, is so profound, and it is more philosophical. It dives into the deep topics in life, like existence, life, impermanence, and a lot of things like that. When you understand the teachings of Buddha, you may start to think, well, Buddhism is more philosophical. And in the other way, after understanding the teachings of Buddha, you try to practice Buddhism by practicing meditation or compassion, developing virtues or living ethically. When you practice these things, Buddhism becomes more of a way of life. So, what exactly is Buddhism? How can we understand it? Well, if we were to sum up all the teachings of Buddhism into one core concept, the answer that I can give you is, Buddhism is all about the Four Noble Truths. The first noble truth is the dukkha. Life is based upon unsatisfactoriness. Then the second noble truth is the samudaya. The unsatisfactoriness is based on its origins because of the craving and the desires in our life. And the third noble truth is the nirodha. If you let go of the craving and the desires in your life, you will end up the unsatisfactoriness. And finally, the fourth noble truth is the magga, the path that leads to letting go of this unsatisfactoriness, and that is the Noble Eightfold Path. So these four noble truths is all about Buddha's teachings. When you see the Buddhist traditions and Buddhist rituals, you will see people are worshipping. Buddhism also has a part of religion. But it is not in the way of a religion that people think it is, because the definition of the word religion is constant worshipping and believing in to a supernatural and superhuman being or a god. In that sense, Buddhism is not a religion. Buddhism also has more philosophical aspects, but it is not just a study of these concepts. You cannot just stop from studying about the impermanence, the existence and everything just as a study. You have to dive into these studies and you have to practice it. It runs beyond the studying. It goes to the practice, and you have to realize by yourself, through yourself, what the reality is. That is what Buddhism is. So if I said that what Buddhism is, the Buddhism is all about the Four Noble Truths. That is the answer that I can give to a person who is asking, what is Buddhism? It is about the Four Noble Truths and the reality of this world. I hope you now have a concept and understand about what is Buddhism. Keep learning and practicing Buddhism. Remember, helping others is helping yourself, and helping yourself is also helping others. Please share this with the people you care about. Thank you for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to show your support by liking and subscribing for more content like this. Your engagement means a lot to us. Stay tuned for future updates. See you in next video.